Oh, okay. Well,
How's everybody doing this morning?
Good.
So I'm gonna make stuff very low tech or very high tech. Like you don't need a blender. You can chop and smush everything by hand. All right? So you don't need a lot of stuff. All you need is a couple of dishes to put stuff in and some ingredients to last forever.
Perfect.
But if you want to use a blender, you can. So I got a little tiny blender here.
Okay.
Chopper. That go like that. But you don't have to do that. All right, we do the chickpea salad. So all you do, you got some chickpeas in here, and you put them on your cutting board.
Okay.
All right. And then you take a knife and a fork and you just start cutting them and smushing them to the consistency that you want. I'm doing that right now with my chickpeas. So just chop them up. Watch your hands, that's all. And smush them down with your knife that you're cutting with or with a fork. Just smush them up a bit to the consistency that you want.
Okay.
All right. And if you want, you can put a clove of garlic in there or garlic powder. Now, you keep doing that. I'm doing it right now. And all I did is took a half a can for this and a half a can for hummus. And that'll set me up for the week. And I'll get about 4 meals out of that with some bread and tomatoes and lettuce. So if you figure that out, a can of chickpeas and these ingredients, you're eating for practically nothing. And you're eating healthy and all that.
How many
And it
cloves?
doesn't take long to do.
How many cloves of garlic do you put in?
What? Well, I'm a garlic guy, so I would put in like 2-3 cloves, but you don't have to put in any if you don't like garlic.
Okay.
Okay, so they're smushed down a bit.
It looks like that.
Yeah, it looks like this over here. I'll show you. I'll get my camera down. Yeah, I got the same red thing as you.
Okay.
And then I like lemon. You can use lime. You don't have to use anything. But I'll take a lemon that I grew myself because I grow my own lemons, and I squeeze some lemon into it. And then I like celery. So I took a stalk of celery and I'll cut it in 4 little sections here lengthwise. So when I chop it, it goes quick. And then I chop up my celery on my cutting board. Because that's what gives it the crunch. That's what people want when they have chicken salad and all that, tuna salad or any kind of salad. They like that celery crunch in there. Something about a crunch that makes you want to eat. It makes you think that the food is good for some reason. I just like crunchy stuff. So that gives me my crunch sensation. And I take my celery and I put it in over the chickpeas, a stalk of celery.
Yep.
And I cut off the end. All right. And then I take it, put it back in the mixing bowl, and I'll wait.
Okay. So I have pickled radishes that I made.
Yeah.
That I'm adding in because I don't have any celery.
Yeah, but you add in what you want to make something that's like a chicken salad. You could put breadcrumbs in there. Some people like breadcrumbs. And then I don't have to shortcut, but I will this time. So people go, oh, veganese. You can make it in your house. All you need is to make veganese, and it's healthier than mayonnaise. And this is a cheaper way to do it, although veganese is not that expensive. You take a lemon, you take olive oil, and you take tofu.
Huh.
And you blend it. you put it in a little chopping blender, and voila, a little salt, a little pepper. It makes veganese. It makes creamy veganese. That's all that it is. It's a soy product.
Nice.
Olive oil, lemon, tofu, salt, and pepper if you want.
Huh.
That's it. So that's all that this is. This is healthier for you, and it's very, very easy to make.
Awesome.
So if you want, I can make it right now. If you
Yeah.
give me the challenge. So I'll go get some tofu out of my refrigerator.
So I don't have tofu or beef, so I'm adding an avocado into mine.
That sounds so good.
This avocado has been sitting in my fridge for a while.
I take the tofu out and put it on my cutting board. I'll cut it up in some pieces. I'll just make a little bit for us. And because I'll put it in the blender just to show you how easy it is. You take a little bit, and then you can store it, of course. You chop it up a little bit. And this you have to put in that little thing there. You put a clove of garlic in if you want. You don't have to. You take olive oil. Yeah. Put a bunch of olive oil in there. Just keep going till it's gooey. I don't use measuring cups. All right. And you take lemon. Take a quarter of a piece of lemon like that. Put that in there. Make sure you don't eat the pits.
Mm-hmm.
They're not really good for you. And then I put the top on. That's all I got in there. And it's going to make some noise. That's it. There it is. Veganese.
Okay.
So
What do we do after we mash the chickpeas?
What do you do after you mash the chickpeas?
I'm going to show
You're
you. All we're going to do is add veganese.
Yep. So after you mash the chickpeas, add some garlic and some crunchy vegetable. If you have celery or carrots or something, mash it all in there, and then you're gonna put the chickpeas in a bowl and add some veganese or some mayonnaise or some avocados, whatever you have.
Yeah. And if people say, well, I don't have veganese, or, I don't want to spend money on it. You can just do it this way. And I do it all the time. It's very inexpensive. And there's my veganese. I just made it just that quickly. Boom, done. I'll add a little salt because I like a little salt in it. So I take my salt, go boom, boom, like that. I'll add a little more olive oil to get the consistency a little bit better. Like that. And I'll mix it up. And now what I do is I take that, I take my chickpea salad, and I put my veganese in it, some of it, and I get it to the consistency that I want it to be. So I'm just mixing it up and in. I'll put a little more of that in there because I like it. Boom. And I just made myself chickpea chicken salad. I put a tomato and a sandwich on that, and you can't tell the difference. All from scratch.
Well, thank you so much, Elliot. We really appreciate you walking us through how to eat healthier and nourish using just plant-based ingredients that you can find at home.